with head coach Ray Bechard on the start of a big week here for KU Volleyball. Of course, the Texas match on Saturday night, which is, I'm sure, just going to be incredibly electric inside Horish. What's the anticipation like when you face the Longhorns?
Well, we know we're playing an elite team who's been to what, 7 of the 8 last semifinals. So they obviously have a culture of success. There's a team we've been looking up at in the Big 12 over the last few years, and we have a great opportunity. So it'll be electric in Horish, like you say, as it has been the last few years, and we're hoping that we can get a little different result than what we've had the last couple of years in there.
Take me back from the first time that you met them this year to now. Your team would seem to be playing at a much higher level. Would you agree to that? And
I think over the last couple of weeks we've seen a pretty positive surge in some of the things we're trying to do from a statistic standpoint. Defensively, we've gotten better. And down there, you know, we had a nice lead in the first set, and that might have changed the complexion of that match. But they got a ton of live arms. They've got 3 of the best arms in the league, and they're developing their middle offense too. So I think offensively they're better than the first time we saw them too. So we think it'll be a great matchup.
How much do you talk about the previous match and the previous matchups with Texas? Obviously, the players know the history. What do you, as a coach, what do you bring up?
Well, we look at a little bit of the first match, but things evolve, and their personnel is a little different. Ours is a little different. So I think you go more on what they've done more recently than the first time we played. I think the thing we can evaluate is the fact that we were in the match down there and had some opportunities. And against a very, very good team, when you have opportunities, you have to close out the deal if you have an opportunity to win a set early in the match.
Texas, obviously atop the rank or atop the Big 12 standings. If you look at their matches, only one of their Big 12 matches has been in straight sets. They've had some battles too. Maybe speaks to the talent in the Big 12 stepping up. What have you seen overall out of Texas as you get ready for them?
Well, most recently they went 5 in Lubbock, and I know Texas Tech played very well. So I think it's just a statement to the league and the depth of the league and how everybody in the league hasn't given up, and everybody's going to fight hard and try to win as many of those matches as you can. And it maybe speaks to a little bit of the youth of Texas too, in the fact that they might slip in a set here or there that they might not always have with a more experienced team.
Coach, the unofficial start, if you will, of the second half of the Big 12 season, do you break that up in kind of halves, like you're at the halfway point and now you're into the home stretch? How do you divide that up as a coach?
Yeah, we talk a little bit about the first half and how teams are looking in the race and what kind of schedule you have left. It's easier because I already have a folder on Texas Tech, and everybody else, you just add a few things to it. But the second time around, Leaf, there's a little bit more of familiarity. So you have to be truer to who you are and play it a little closer to the team you want to be, because teams scout you and know a little bit about your tendencies. So you have to be a little bit better at the things you do well to have success the second round.
I think it's interesting you say you have to be more true to yourself that second time around. So you're not trying to change something because they've seen you once before. You're trying to get back to more your roots, in other words.
That's true, because they know a little bit about your strengths. Obviously, you can develop different parts of your game, maybe some different patterns offensively, but you're not going to dramatically change who you are as a team. So being the best version of yourself the second round is going to suit you well.